How's it going? We just got back from the most unbelievable trip. So if you are thinking about going to San Pedro, Belize, we have 5 tips for you that we're going to cover in the next 5 minutes.
Can I get Remi?
Yeah.
Come here, Papa. You gotta be famous.
You're going to be famous.
Okay, Remi, be famous on YouTube real quick. Remi says, don't forget to like and subscribe, please. It really helps the channel. Thank you.
Nice. Good job, Remi. All right. Tip number 1. Come if you're seeking water activities, maybe a little bit less lounging on the beach. You're not going to see a lot of the same kinds of walk directly into the water beaches as you would see on Isla Mujeres or maybe the entire hotel zone in Cancun.
That's Manly's opinion. I thought there was plenty of beaches with great lounging, to each their own.
Well, there are a lot more rocks on some of the beaches. Stepping in. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Maybe bring some water shoes if you have sensitive feet,
yeah, so
and then you're good to go.
Exactly. So there are beautiful beaches to go on to, but it's not going to be that Instagram aesthetic where you just walk right in. You might have to go on some other, some rocks to get in there. But there's just a lot of water activities. The water is super clear and it's beautiful. And so that's why I kind of say go on that side of the activities instead of just for the beach lounging. But basically make sure you get in the water while you're there.
Tip number 2, if your budget allows, we recommend taking the plane instead of the ferry to get over to San Pedro. It's faster, so you can get to the fun much more quickly after you land in Belize. And yes, it's a little nerve-wracking. Being in that little plane, you will feel the motion more than you do on a big plane. Manly's afraid of heights, and he managed it just fine. I have some mild claustrophobia. It was not pleasant going into that little tube, but my tip is to sit by the window and just look out the window the whole time. Hopefully you're not afraid of heights. I'm not, so it didn't bother me, and that helps me mitigate the claustrophobia.
Tip number 3, if you can, get a golf cart for at least 2 days. There's a lot of stuff that is concentrated in downtown, so you could get away with not getting one if you stay nearby there, but there's a lot of stuff on the island that is spread out, and so you wouldn't be able to take the drive up to Secret Beach, and you would miss out on some exploration opportunities. There were several restaurants that we went to while we were there that they were further away that it didn't make sense to walk, and we were able to just go on our own time without having to wait for a taxi or wait for a hotel shuttle. And so it was just nice to have that freedom and the flexibility. And it was nice to have the golf cart. When we left dinner one night, I took a wrong turn and we ended up at a soccer scrimmage. And that wouldn't have happened if we didn't have the golf cart. And so it was just another activity and memory that we got to add to the trip.
Tip number 4, don't be afraid to try the street food. We say this everywhere we go. You pretty much never regret trying street food, okay? The only times I've had food poisoning was from a Chili's and Buffalo Wild Wings. So, be safe, be smart, look around, make sure it looks popular and isn't atrocious looking, but be brave and try the street food. We wish we had infinite stomachs so we could eat even more, but tell them about that meal we had on Key Calker.
Yeah, we were riding the bikes on Key Calker heading up to the split, and we saw this guy who was just grilling up chicken, lobster, a bunch of stuff on a grill on the street. And we say, U-turn, and turned right around and got it. It was $10 or $9, I think, that we paid for a big old piece of jerk chicken, rice, something. It was good. It was so good. I want to go have it again. So yeah, definitely try out the street food. It's delicious, just like the tacos on Isla Mujeres we had on the street, right? You get, I just want them again.
Let's go to Isla Mujeres.
All right, let's do it.
Let me see when the next flight is leaving.
Tip number 5, the final tip. Book an excursion. Don't just sit around at the hotel and eat and drink, although those are some of our favorite activities to do.
What if I was hey,
what's up? Oh, you flirting with me? One of our favorite activities that we did was booking with Catamaran Belize, and we did a sunset sail where they took us out to Shark Ray Alley, and we swam with nurse sharks. They cooked us dinner, and we had drinks and just sailed around with the sunset. We also booked a fishing activity where they took us out and they were showing us how to spearfish. I cannot spearfish. I didn't even try. But now I feel more comfortable doing it. And like, those were definitely some of the highlights of the trip that we would have missed out on if we just were like, oh, let's just stay at this resort that we booked.
We hope those tips helped you out. Make sure to check out all 3 parts of our Belize trip. It was an unbelievable adventure. We have it on our list to go back as soon as we can.
And if you're planning a trip there, we hope these videos help you plan your next adventure. And don't forget, we take the trip so you can decide whether or not you want to. Bye.
Bye. Like and subscribe. Thank you.
Like and subscribe. What's up, you beautiful bastards? Welcome to the Philip DeFranco.
Really? This is not the Philip DeFranco show. This is the Manly and Ashley show. And Remi, but he's asleep. And if you're taking a trip there soon, we hope you enjoy it, and we hope these videos plan your adventure. Wait. What did I just say?
So we hope these videos plan your intent.
Our videos are AI. They're going to plan your trip.